What are we doing? Seems like just reload this. How are we doing, internet? Session is running. We are live. How's the bitrate? That's what I care about. That's what I need to make sure it's stable. Oh boy, any chance this reloading will help? Ooh, it helped a bit. Yeah, excellent quality, stream rates, bitrate's alright. Okay. Hi internet, it's your boy, Winger785, and we're back for more Monster Prom. And if you haven't noticed by the stream title, we're going after Vera today. I'm just gonna get this started and get the initial preparations out to be. Still one player. First time. Full game. Try controller. Nice. Who am I? Who are we? We are. Let's go blue today. We are winger. And our pronoun is he. Nice. That's easily set up. Alright, so we're just gonna wait here for like everyone to roll in. Usual 5 minutes or so. But this is interesting, right? Just fidget with my mic a bit more. I don't think I've sufficiently fidgeted yet, but this will have to do. How are we all doing tonight? So everyone good? Is it all fun and games? Well, it's always fun and games, but like, are you all having fun and games? I'm just gonna hope that's a yes. Okay, might as well get started. You're the first blah blah. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? Trivia fact, presidents don't pass laws. So is this a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? You can deduct taxes by raising sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. $1 bills do not include a picture of me and the inscription, beware, too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever. Oh boy, until the next president starts to change that. Huh. I'm curious if it's gonna work. What's this? It's creative. Gotcha. What would be the coolest prize you can find in your box of cereal? The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be filled with thrill and danger. A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that kind of crap. Huh. I'm pretty sure this is charm boldness, and I don't know what this is. It might be spots. But I'll take this charm. It's spots. Okay, cool. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? How to make a killer cocktail is anything. Sports things. How to set self on fire. Lyrics to all Disney songs. All the principles. Alright, so we're doing well to set off with Vera. Unfortunately, straight from hell. Goodbye. You can't but the same about this little screen of all links all to drop. I'm just gonna say so you know what there's a you know we have to and it was and it was surely that's a that's my in the end of the age. And the existing like this string out as people will remember me for the amount I was died. I didn't say it grabbed me and it pulled me to hell to I was on machines from guys. It didn't get into my soul. And why am I like this? I never understand myself. Oh, alright. That's something done today. So I don't something alright. Hell yeah, cool. Smarts 6, bonus 4, creativity 7, charm 7, fun 5, money 5. Sorry, fun 4. So first things first, let's get some money. That day he spent some time in the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. He gained some money. Nice. You notice Vera showing up on an elaborate new necklace of Miranda. They're the crown jewels of Lemuria. My family acquired them in a cutthroat business merger. You like them? Oh yes, very much. Such a shame about the Lemurian royal family though. What, they're all dead at the hands of their own servants? No, that was unavoidable once a true tragedy had taken place. They were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, you mean? Oh boy. Oh no, fear is so scary. Love is what matters. I cannot disagree more. You there, settle this dispute for us. What is the best way to let people know how powerful you are? Buy their houses, burn them down, replace them all with a water park. You don't need to convince anyone, just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear. Oh my god. Ah yes, this is Ali's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic, and so humane. Do you happen to know where your father put all those people who disappeared? Put them? No, silly, they disappeared. Like a magic trick. Ah, yes, I see. You're getting too charming once more, as well as yet another reason to never visit Miranda's kingdom. God damn it! We can fix that. Alright, this is lunch. We can't go wrong with a lunchtime interaction, so this is fine. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs. Not bad. But I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims may be even more terrified to know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on their dead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it. Blackmail in bulk. Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style. But how are you gonna trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy? Don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Is this... Is this something you do all the time? Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were Prince of Hell. Yeah, but I'm Prince of the Bunny part of Hell, not the sexy part of Hell. That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus store says nothing to the sloppy joes when it either. It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids. Nice. Already out the gates on something new and something strange. That's blocking the library from me. Screw it. Let's just get some charm. That day, an epic dodge romance takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech to fuse your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain 2 charm. Heck yeah. See Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming at the scene. Gleaming the gleam of the scheming. Oh my goodness. Crowd surfs doesn't do nearly as well as I thought it would. Oh, if it isn't Winger. Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, surfs were only for the rich and fabulous. Like Vera and myself. But now, thanks to our app, Crowd Surfs, you too can have your very own crowd-funded surf. Crowdable. The app is being generously funded by my royal family, who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty. And get richer off of it. I think our business might be failing because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest. The surfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. Hey Extra, what's up? We need to recruit them from the right locations. Nah, you haven't missed much. I've only been live for what, 15 minutes? Nah, actually, you're fine. Don't be absurd. If there's one thing being royalty has taught me, and there's definitely more than one, it's that you can trick anyone into doing anything as long as you give them the right incentives. But why not start with the easily manipulated in the first place? Mega, what do you think? Vera's right. Why not recruit people who want to be bossed around? At a letter daddy convention. Oh god, no. Miranda has a point. Everyone wants to win. Host an unpaid labor competition, with the prizes being more unpaid labor. Oh my goodness. We need smarts. Gotcha. Ooh, I like that quite a bit. Excuse me, but if there were conventions for daddies, I'm quite sure I would know about them. My father is one of the most powerful dads I know, so if he was not invited, just stop there, Miranda. Trust me. How does this sound? Free lifetime submission. Duty talk guaranteed. Dress code. Come as you are. Vera, with the help of a confused Miranda, goes to the next Letter Daddy convention in town. Next time you see Vera and Miranda, they seem much, much happier. These sales recruits are so enthusiastic to serve, almost inexplicably so. And as an unexpected fringe benefit, all the serfs keep trying to one up each other's uniforms. So I created a line of latex and leatherwear that's making almost as much as crowd stuff in the first place. It's a win-win-win situation. And don't worry, Winger, I won't ask how you know about so much about the fetish community. Yay, siding with Vera always makes her happy. And to show her appreciation, she gives you 2 money. She earned and you gain 1 smarts. Nice. Oh, in case you wanted to know extra, what we're doing today is seducing the Gorgon, Vera. That's the plan, so expect my actions to be very predictable and expect us to go to prom with her. A day you listen to your elders and learn valuable life lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the teasing gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Hell yeah. You see hordes of your classmates running away from Vera and Scott. They're all screaming, "Spoilers!" Have you seen the latest episode of Detective Wereweasel? Wereweasel finally exposed the cartel's entire operation. I did! It was so exciting I peed on Grandma's carpet. I know, right? And the cartel's organizational structure is so cool, I took so many notes. But last night was the last episode. I was so sad I peed on Grandma's carpet. Well, why don't we start our own TV show? Maybe make it better than Wereweasel. Better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible? We're the perfect team. I have money, and you're the gullible target audience. Gorgona Film Studios requires your ideas. Scott Gorgona Film Studios? We'll talk about that later. Right now, I need ideas. When the Mafia threatens to close his gym, an ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps. Chile in 1985. When Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, a courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to block Pinochet and save her coke labs. Oh my god. Did you just create the most relatable detective ever? That was a rhetorical question, but obviously, a young entrepreneur fighting to save her business from government regulation is objectively relatable. But she's a drug trafficker. She is a businesswoman protecting free markets. Doesn't that sound to you like the Monsterican dream? Wow. I didn't think about it this way. Is she above entrepreneur? Like, really buff? Sure, why not? Hooray! All my objections have suddenly disappeared. Bear puts you and Scott to work on stuffing packets of promotional cocaine to publicize the TV show. You gain 3 money as payment. Well, we're loaded. Okay, cool. You take your seats, and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better, and you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now. It's nothing personal, Winger. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh. You'd think he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? All cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case, the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. So it's less boring when you're as much acid as I am right now. But I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting. And we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke and catering to every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are at an exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander could give them a nudge in the right direction. You can easily grow this arrangement to a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave go and find a financial slave. And the circle repeats itself. They'll hunt and marry a llama. Aha! That would increase our income exponentially, immediately. Which are two of my absolute favorite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle. So imagine an army of them sounds draining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme and we're at the top of the pyramid where we don't have to actually deal with lowlives, who cares? Meh. I think I'll just go and check out my toilet wine. Toilet wine? Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become official certified financial slaves, they have to buy kids supplies, and they start a dirt slave. And then if they get 5 financial slaves under them, they can become a pathetic ground slave. And then they can work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinum, salchow, mocha grand supreme slave. This was a great idea, man. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit! Vera sharing her cash flow is like two beasts with her. Awesome. Let's go. What do I want to build? Can't build smarts right now. I can build boldness, creativity, money. I love creativity. This is up there. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain to creativity. Heck yeah. You see Vera looking at her phone. She's obviously pissed, so you decide to go talk to her. No, another dick pic. I mean, I know that's what you gotta expect when you look at something as I do all the time. But still, not fond of dick pics. Not at all. Oh boy, and that's unfortunate. When a guy's going to learn, dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not gonna frame it and put it on my wall. I'm gonna put it in a folder called Sad Oozes, and then delete the folder. And then I'll probably set the phone on fire, just in case. Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Let me figure out what to say to this guy so he stopped trying to make me look at his wiener. Go for the burn. Sorry, but I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function or maybe a microscopic attachment? Destroy his life. Photoshop all the pics into a silly looking monster. Make it the star of some weird skid show and make millions with it. You make a joke out of him, become rich, and you own the copyrights to his dick. I I feel like this is charm. It's smart. Dumb. Ooh, I like it. Aloof yet incisive. And good job working hard in there. Cause he shouldn't. Seriously, what kind of guy sends a picture of his soft penis to a girl? Like, hey baby, this is how you make me feel. Flaccid. I guess the same kind of guy who sends a picture of his penis to a girl at all. Nice. Bring a firefighter because you're the master of burns. Getting too small on one job. Hell yeah. That's safe. It's a bit more for smarts and charm become infallible, but we're getting there. Check the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. But once it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the other people with whom you are arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain to creativity. Hell yeah. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time, it's how she invites you to hang out. There you are, thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. Something about the simplicity of that. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps. Assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack. And since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. Yes, you can do that? Great. You can use my private chemical weapons factory. And so, this is working better than I could have ever imagined. The demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, relactation, copper feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote though, it's just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain 2 creativity and 1 money. What? Who gives babies heroin? Oh my god. Polly and Vera are together again. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum, I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food going me. Yes, this cafeteria sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bowl. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Being a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these 2 beasts to hire. The sneak-headed one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was gonna do anyways. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money, this is just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, what should be the wisest choice on my part? The Gorgon, obviously. Look how many moths she has on her head. The ghost, for sure. I've never seen someone eat so convincingly. Hell yeah. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has one mouth, and also, food seems to go right through her. The Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such value. Value is right, boo. 1,000 in cash up front if you pay for all my meals, and you give me your pants. Holy shit, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's getting naked. Vera is able to convince the businessman to pay for a fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it. Oh my god, that's awesome. Let's go! Creativity, smarts, money. Can let's both smarts. A day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to reheat new stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts. Nice. Later you see Vera frantically rooting around her kelpie skin piece. I forgot about this idiotic assignment Miss Panthera gave us, and now I'm totally screwed. We were supposed to bring something for show and tell. It's a spooky high school or spooky kindergarten. And it's supposed to say something about who we are. I don't want any of my loser classmates to know things about me. No offense taken, girl. All I have in my purse are tampons, some coke, and some money. What can I present that's interesting, but won't get me arrested for possession of drugs? Show your fierce body. Show your superiority. Oh my god. It got charmed. Oh, charm paid off. Wow, good call. No matter what else I'm carrying, I always have my superiority with me. Always. It never hurts to remind everyone to stay in their goddamn place and recognize a queen when they see one. When Vera gets up to address the class, she looks even snoozier than usual. Hello, class. I'm Vera Oberlin, and I'll be showing you my superiority. To start with, let's begin with my superior sense of fashion. This is bolstered by my wealth, which allows me to purchase the clothing my superior taste dictates. In addition to being richer, I'm better dressed than you are. I'm also wealthier and more fashionable. Damn, son! Vera sure is superior. Good thing you recognize her superiority because now she gained an A+, and you gained 2 smarts and 1 charm. Smarts is through the roof. It's past the threshold. Hey, HB, what's up? What's up? We're seducing a Gorgon. That's what's up right now. Smart is safe, so you don't need to go to class anymore. Creativity is a block, so let's just go get some charm. That day, and I picked up from March 6th place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing the ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now. And you gain 2 charm. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP. I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insights. Thanks to your input, wow, murder is really kicking off, okay. Murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations, and yet the other crime lords don't take me seriously. It's because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar. Those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Quit crime, they'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it, I'll help. I mean, this is clearly creativity and I have taste in creativity. Quitting crime though, that feels like a bold move. Alright. Very well, I've always fancied myself a pop star, just without the singing. Basically, I've always just fancied myself fabulous. Well, chop chop, let's get to work. Write me a hit single that will show my true love of crime. One night of frenzied songwriting later. I like big crimes and I cannot lie. You motherfuckers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a mask on her face and put the money in the briefcase, you get it done. Cause if you don't, I'll say I'll end all your lives. Fucking will, don't ask me. Well, you're right. This song was a great idea. It even helped me rob this bank. No. HB, don't go to sleep. Stay up all night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, by the way. You shouldn't have to work. It's probably. It should be a national holiday. I love that. I love, yeah, work in the morning. And that's just like, it's important, I guess. Alright, you better show up Friday. We're holding you to that. The security footage of Vera's bank robbery, it becomes a #1 hit single overnight. She becomes too popular to prosecute. My god. The other crime lords are forced to accept her devotion to crime. Especially when she threatens a repeated performance of every single, or of her single at every one of the safe houses. That's awesome. Night HP. I love you too. Yes, I will tell Marat if he shows up that you said hi. But all disagreements mended, everyone decides to have a gang war to celebrate. You can't you gain two boldness and one fun. Hell yeah. Let's go. Why are these two always together? You find Vera and Polly out there too. We'll deepen conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just nipples? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes, we just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Tapeworms! They're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from the cows. What a delicious idea. What about for like ghosts and stuff? Ghosts want to lose weight too. We just sell ghosts of tapeworms alongside the living ones, naturally. Where are you gonna get tapeworm ghosts? Simple. I'll just kill tapeworms with unfinished business. Which is pretty much any tapeworm, honestly. They're very ambitious. Well, all my objections to this plan are solved. Scam away! Soon, Vera's new slender friends are all the rage in this cafeteria. And she seems to tolerate your presence even more. And everybody's losing weight. That's amazing. Slender friends, teapoons in a box. Nice. What do I want to buff? I can't buff creativity. I'm pretty sure charm is gonna buff itself at some point. I'll get some money. I did spend some time in the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so just 2 money. Without warning, Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear. Oh, okay, yes, I like this. Oh my god, this stalker's back. You follow her pointed finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals, facing away from you. He looks like a creep. He's been following me everywhere. He thinks I don't notice him checking me out in that mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. Oh, it's such a chore being beautiful all the time. Oh, being this beautiful all the time. That just seems like freaking Perseus. Is it Perseus who slew the Gorgon? He killed Medusa, right? Oh boy. How am I ever gonna get rid of him? Threaten defeated damsel to a sea monster. That'll distract him. He looks Greek. Why not bribe King Zeus, king of the gods? I mean, I got the money. You buy a bunch of wine and hookers from Costco and burn them on a golden altar to Zeus. The clouds glow with an unearthly light. Thunder booms, a bolt of lightning crackles and strikes for a stalker. Ow! He screams. Fuck you, Dad. I wish you never turned into gold dust and pissed on my mom. Badly singed till the stalker walks away. Or limps away, shaking his fist at the sky. Hey, that was cool. Thanks. The ancient Greeks here seem to have some odd ideas about how babies are made. You getting too fun on one smarts. That was just amazing. Alright, buff creativity immediately. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. We devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself, and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. Unfortunately, I am here by myself. So nope, we're not doing that. As you walk down the hallway trying to beat a level of Bone Crush on your phone, you run smack into Vera, also engrossed in her phone. Sure, feel free to read it over my shoulder. You won't understand the shots anyway. Miranda's been mouthing off for being a princess again, as if that's so amazing. She's a princess underwater. You know what's underwater? Sea slugs and fish shit. You know what's not underwater? This school. Why should birthright matter where there are so many other factors that determine a person's worth? Their beauty, their cruelty, their business sense, and using all these factors, I've divided the school into cools and uncools. Now I just need to find a way to reinforce the superiority of the cools over the uncools. Uncool students should have to carry cool students from class to class on chases. Rotting squid should be thrown at unschool students to remind them how uncool they are. Hey, creativity working. I do worry about my shoes getting scuffed up from class to class. Oh, getting scuffed up getting from class to class. These cockatrice scale pumps cost $2,000. What am I supposed to do? Walk in them? Of course, the unschooled students should pay for the chises out of their pocket. Maybe I'll go into the chise business. exploit my fellow students, advance the schools, and turn a profit. A few days later, you see Vera being carried from Operations 3 to AP fearmongering on a beautiful study couch. He notices a Caganer that says Oberlin upholstery, and Vera's counting her money. Sweet. You gain 2 money as a royalty for your idea, and once. So that's profitable. Lunch again. Ooh. Liam and Vera. You take your seat besides arguably the 2 coolest monsters in all Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible things to do. Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I'll make sure to meet them all in first. I'm sure I'll be devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then... Surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway? You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this too. Hang on. Somehow I ended up arguing against my own interests here. Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward? Or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as a byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Oh my goodness. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase the pain, the best you can do is teach them the concept of death, so they really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. Oh my god. Perfect. I knew there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place. What the hell is it with Vera and animals? But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths. Hell yeah, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Winger, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though. That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road Soul with sprinkles on top. Yum. Maybe? You don't know, you've never eaten a soul before. But it sure is delicious getting Vera's approval. I mean... Okay. That's interesting, to say the least. Huh. Do I have creativity or charm? I'll go with creativity, because why not? That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your own inner fears. You gain to creativity. Awesome. You're making a daily protection payment to Vera when suddenly... Oh god. Everyone, stop what you're doing and look at my majestic visage. The interdimensional prince. Muscling in on my territory, are you? Not so, my darling Viperess. I'm here strictly in a business capacity. Business, you see, I'm all ears. Except for my snakes, which are all tongues and teeth. It's simple economics, my love. You're an aspiring crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger. A merger of our resources, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Interesting. Oh no, Vera's getting out her calculator. If she decides this merger is financially viable, good luck asking her to prom. But how will you undermine Vera's confidence in the prince's financial status? Replace all his gold with fish. Seal all his money with your high frequency trading algorithm, Carl. Yeah, this seems kinda smart, and I have smartness through the roof. Hell yeah. Before we draw up a contract, I hope you won't mind providing a full accounting of your assets. Of course not, my dear. As you can see from the spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl? Let me see that. You idiot. Carl isn't a person, it's a computer algorithm. It probably stands for something like Computerized Anonymous Robotic Light Bulb. What? Nope, doesn't sound for anything. It's just Carl. He gained two boldness and one smarts. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love this game too much. I know Charm is the last thing I want to buff. That day in Epic Dodge on Master Shakes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take anymore. So Ivan goes straight for the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And 2 charm. Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange? Very well, I'm so happy you joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You... what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly, how am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? The sea sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits. This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family after all but a room full of your enemies? Just... this is so ironic. Especially because for Scott's family route, she's the one who shows up. Like, what? Anyway, enough chit chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. You know absolutely nothing about the stock market, but that's never stopped you before. You tell her, buy one of everything, sell it all you need is each other. I have... oh god, no. I did not have boldness enough. That has got to be the stupidest things I've ever heard. And I've heard Scott talk about his favorite butts to sniff. One of every stock? Do you know how many stocks there are? You do not, in fact, know how many stocks there are. You guess 6? Significantly more than 6, and most of them are things like Ramuco's Day Old Fish Salads and Shitty Business LLC. Oh here, oh look, here's one called Moneyhole. It's a tech stock that promises to be a brand new way of basically setting your cash on fire. Oh, why don't I invest in this one? Racebook, the social network for racists. But even if I bought all these terrible stocks, it wouldn't nearly surpass my worst investment by far. All the time I've invested in you. Devastated, you flee home and order one of every flavor of ice cream. You lose 2 charm and 1 money. My charm could not take that blow, and oh my goodness, why? They are empty tables. I have never. Okay. I've seen empty tables once or twice. But wow, that's just bad. Good old Winger, what's it gonna be today? I want the gift that keeps on giving, because clearly I need something helpful. It's just as fuck, but form of a function, bitch. Suck my jingle bells, it's a sexy sweater. I now have all the fun in the world, all the charm in the world. Huh, interesting. He is hoping Vera selects me. Make some more money. They spend some time in the library's PCs sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if their response is such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't the start in this game, so who cares? And you gain 2 money. Your mind's barely on what you're doing though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You're worried Vera has become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe because the invisibility cloak you have to pick out. There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We've got a date tonight. A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited. But the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor, I couldn't imagine going without you. Right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference. But soon... You can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up on Mother's Monopoly, you got your head so far up your ass it's popped back out your shirt's collar. Larry the actual crocodile snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Kennedy of the Range Clone Assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy the Knife Baby chews his wrath menacingly. Alright, you scumbag, settle down. But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbozo makes a rocket launcher out of twisted balloons. And Timmy the Knife Baby produces a lot of knives. Hey, advisor, a little help here. If you don't see Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and confess your feelings. Kiss Larry the Croc in his big crocodile mouth. I mean, I've got to the charm. Hell yes. Thank fucking God. With no thought of the danger you're in, you turn to Vera and bare your soul. You confess that you've been advising her this whole time, not out of love for crime, but out of love for her. I don't know what to say. Partially because I'm in the middle of a very tense standoff. But the tense standoff suddenly becomes tender as the underlings to the other crime lords follow your example. Larry the Croc salamander sidekick amidst the years of repressed longing. Gunbozo's chauffeur climbs out of his tiny car and begs his boss to give their love a chance. And Gunbozo's second chauffeur does the same, and so does his third chauffeur, and so on. Timmy the Knife Baby's wet nose confesses a fatal attraction to her little lord. Gunbozo's various chauffeurs jealously fight for his love, killing each other in the process. Timmy the Knife Baby is a baby, and so has his wet nurse arrested for being a pervert. Larry the Croc, being an actual crocodile, marries his salamander sidekick and lives happily ever after. At least until Vera mows everyone down with a Tommy gun. Well, there's the last obstacle to my complete dominion taken care of. Thanks for the distraction. You know, all this time I thought you weren't attracted to me. I thought your interest was purely professional. But it turns out that your love was even more useful to me than your professional interest, I'll take it, while simultaneously taking control of the city's entire criminal underworld. It looks like her love really does conquer all. As Vera's most trusted advisor and love interest, you gain two smarts and one money. Yes, 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 yes. Vera, let's go to prom. Yes. Prom? You know what, my dear advisor? I think lately I'm focusing too much on all our crime adventures. It's nice to be rich and feared, but what's the point if I don't get to enjoy life from time to time? So I have a feeling prom night could be a great way to unwind. What do you advise me to do? And then she winks at you. That's so rare that we don't even have odds of her doing it. And also because she has an eye covered. In the end, you and Vera have a lovely evening together. Oh my goodness. Followed by lots of thrilling crime adventures. Vera starts falling for you. She values how you respect her individuality and even support her career by being a trusted advisor. The two of you do a great job of juggling being partners in both love and crime. Mostly because Vera is great at everything she does, or so she reminds you constantly. Also, she reminds you that the two of you may be partners in love, but in crime, you're still superior and advisor. But that's Vera for you. Under all that ferocious confidence, you can also perceive a deep respect for you. So beautiful. Crime is always the answer. Hell yes. Hell yes, we're getting up there with those secret endings. Most likely to be a super agent just waiting for the code word. Yep. I'm not being paid for this course. This is outrageous. Those 6 weeks are maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school, and possibly Vera. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this actually happened. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their very own TV show. It was bought by Netflix since Netflix will buy anything, even a crazy TV show co-created by recently graduated high schoolers. Miranda used her vast knowledge of surfs to get a job handpicking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do all the work. Liam started an iconoclast band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album's actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life. And then it was gone, just like that. The battle of monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. What if I told you that the war was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friend? Would you take the first bus over to my house, or would you take the last plane over the West Coast? See, it's times like these with the change of heart, it's all and done for. Yes, who's on in my head, and now I end up dead singing sha la 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 la. Yeah! I regret nothing. Even breaking people's ears with my bad singing. What if all the stars came crashing to the ground and explosions and fires started happening all around? Would you believe me and come over, sit back, let go? I can't do this by myself. Alright. I love this song too much. What if I told you that the world was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or a friend? I guess we don't even need to use the phone. I don't need no answer to spend it alone. No day if it's raining with you. Oh, that's so cute. You unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. That's awesome. Check that out real quick. Ooh, endings. Oh, look at that. Damn. Got Polaroids. Apparently, we got a new Polaroid. There it is. Oh, it's so sweet. I love this. What? Oh, this is probably just concept art, I should say. Come on, password. Skip. This would load. Ooh, there we go. Vera early design concept. Nice. Ooh, she almost had a sneak off. And then she got her legs. Nice. The more you know. And then as usual, fan art. Ooh, 2 odd pieces of fan art. This should be Amira and Polly. That's awesome. And then Miranda and Vera. Nice. Right. Well, we certainly achieved that ending. If anyone's like, yell at me in chat. Let me know what I should do next. If I should go off to Vera again, or if I should try something new. Like, I could go off to zoo. I can't go off to calculus right now. I could go off to Valerie. Because I'm doing first sim stuff and I want to get all of it done before I go into second sim. I could just stick around no chance and pull the gift that keeps on giving and the first move. See what that turns out. Might waste a run, but it's fine. So just let me know. I'm gonna go get something to drink, refill my cup of water, and I will be RP. Boo. I have returned. Extra, what's up, man? I have returned. What have I missed? Have we decided who I'm gonna try to seduce? If I'm going to Vera routes again, or if I'm chasing after someone else? To my knowledge, I've gone Poly routes, I've gone Scott, I've gone Damien, I've gone Miranda, and I've gone Vera. So the only one I haven't gone after is Liam. I haven't, but that's just the basic six. There's more to do with all of them. I'm aware of that much. Um, yeah, I haven't done anything with Liam. As to Liam, there's a couple extra I could try to get. Like, there's a bunch that I just need to buy stuff in the shop really early, and I'll just be lead starter out. And all to do is, what else is it? There's the I could date Valerie, the shopkeep. I know to try her. I could try something crazy and go out to the interdimensional prince, but I doubt that will work. Not entirely sure. I haven't done the research on his routes to see if I can do it. So before I pick character, like who I am, I just want to get through. Well, I'll just decide on who I'm going after. If I go after Polly, I'm most likely going to try to get that reverse Romania Wilkinson. If we go after Scott, I know there's a third road for him that we haven't gotten. It's RNG dependent, just like the reverse Romania Wilkinson. If I go after Damien, I think I got a normal ending with Damien. So there's a bunch I can still do. Miranda, I got one secret ending. There's still a bunch more. Vera, I had my first one run with Vera just now. That was run 14, by the way. In my grand scheme, I've been keeping track. That was run 14, which I'm gonna note in the description when this goes up as a VOD. So that was productive, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, I was definitely pleased with it. Mm, well, I haven't heard anything, so I'm gonna go out to Vera again and just make this the Vera stream. Alright, so I just need smarts and charm. Which is the coolest mythological creature. A sphinx whose super turns up and ready to party. And she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly. But giraffes the riddles. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures. But it's super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The invisible hand of the free market. Give me that money. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks us just a pleasure. So we can at least both do our best to have a good time, right? No one can make me have an animal. If I asked an animal, it'd be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already fucked an animal. And the joke's on you, pal. Bleh. A purebred horse. At least I can keep the semen and salt. This was a lot. Who said there was no silver lining to bestiality? Maybe not silver, but definitely gold on lime. What would be your dream first date? Crimes. A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. A wild party in the international waters. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. A sweaty and manly wrestling match. We're gonna go with that professional meeting. Hell yeah. Oh, right. Here's a little bit tripping now. Well, goodbye, latency. Or should I say, goodbye, low latency. Because, I'm never gonna see anyone again for the rest of my life. This screen is a void and now I'm trapped and I cannot escape. No matter what, which is I think troublesome to hear. So like this has been still kind of hungry. That's a little. Well, I think why is probably should right. Oh well. Ooh, all right. There we go. Back in already. Smarts, boldness 5, creativity 4, charm 4, fun 4, money 9. A bit lacking on that creativity and charm, but got smarts, which is something. So let's head to class and actually let's go to the auditorium. I want a creativity up. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. Gain to creativity. Haven't I read that already? Later, you see Miranda and Vera cornered by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves. Oh my god. How would one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight with the hottest dogs ever to not be literal hot dogs? I wouldn't. At all. This is not at all how I like my courtships to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies? Oh man, we'll show you courtship. On the court. When we win. On the court. That's what. We show you swatship courtship. Every time I think the guys at the school can't get any dumber. Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry, our box are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports, 'cause then we bring it. Yeah! Oh my goodness. But if neither of you have the confidence to see which one wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you. Like, yikes. Like, they're relatively well intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Tonight, Miranda can't. I have 2 tickets to City La Mia's underwater show. You don't want to go to Vera. I hear sneaks have syphilis. Wow. Boldness. Okay. Yes, that's exactly right. They do have syphilis. Poison flows through my very veins. And I am a powerful, dangerous bad bitch. Fear me, you puny little mortals, and fear my ability to destroy you effortlessly. You know what? I just think I heard Coach calling me. We need to go practice at not getting STDs. But that will fuck us up. Vera, I'm so sorry to hear about your illness. I had no idea. Maybe my snakes don't actually have syphilis. We were just giving them the sleep. Oh no, you started something awful. But at least it worked. You gained 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Oh my goodness. There's no end. Alright. What? Vera, why are you down here? As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a full quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home when food, fork, 6, 8. Who do we eat? Delicious. Yeah. Eating. Yay, eating. Ah, Scott, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading for you to help you be the best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't seen anything yet. That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey friend, maybe you can help me. You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera and the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that I'm dressed up as a giant salad. Oh, duh. It's just like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win. Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing. I'm gonna go try it right now. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shots from the back, but it's not so bad. Thanks, now I can finally enjoy this quinoa BBT salad without unwanted encouragement. For the next week, all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get in your mouth. Cheerleading really works. Where to go? Can't buff smarts, but I can buff money. A day spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your stock kicker. You see lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only 2 money. Oh jeez. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but he decided to eavesdrop anyway. Hey Vera, you're mean, right? Oh, you noticed. And you're a girl, right? Oh, you noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls. And the mean girls were mean cheerleaders. Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team. I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you have some sort of idea of what I should do? Well, I don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Wing here has a great idea. Tell her. They both look at you. Well, what's your idea? Forget cheerleaders, we need fear leaders. Instead of pumping our team up, they made the other team feel like shit. Maybe just stop having our players assassinated for no reason. I mean... Uh... Okay. Apparently that was smart. Oh, I'm sorry. Are the assassinations not helping the team? I thought I was weeding out the weak and unattractive members of the hood. I'm afraid I don't know much about sports. No, Vera, that totally makes sense. It's just that sometimes ugly people are still really good at sports. Oh, I see. From now, I'll consult you before having any team members mysteriously executed. I see no problems with this. You do, but it's better to stay out of it. You gain two charm and one smart. Damn it! What the hell did I do Scott with that? Give me some smarts. Clearly I need them. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes I told you I read this already. Afterwards you notice Scott holding next to Vera. These two hardly ever hang out. You wonder what's up. Scott seems to be showing Vera some kind of sports diagram. But we just keep losing football games over and over. Coach says we're just not sporting hard enough, but I'm sporting as hard as I can. I figured, since you're super smart and everything, maybe you could fix your entire team in 10 minutes. Well, obviously I can do that. I'm incredible. Listen, what you need is an oblique strategy. A new technique that your opponent won't expect. Like poison darts, or a vicious campaign of psychological warfare. Or, or, now's your chance to impress them. Jump in with an idea that will show them how much you know about winning sports. What you guys need is blackmail material. One well-placed camera in the opposing team's locker room is all it takes. Is a player who's really a truck. No one will be able to stop them. Blackmail. That's brilliant. It is? Yes, it is. Awesome. And what's more, I already have the infrastructure in place to accomplish this. Wait, infrastructure? What are you talking about? Nothing. I definitely haven't planted cameras in the men's locker room. And I'm definitely not selling them to compromising lockerroomnudes.com. As a side business, that's for sure. Oh, that's good, because if you were, that would be super mean. Indeed. Looks like you solved the problem and stumbled into Vera's underground porn empire. Nice. You gained too small someone creativity. Hell yeah. That's productive. Wait, why she with Scott so much? Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing, but snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that. Go, Lefty, gobble that mouse. No, no, watch out for Wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue, go. Ugh, he does this every week or so, whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are some kind of competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even giving them names. Go Slither, go Benny, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. It seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Whoa, rain. This is nothing compared to a meeting contest. What? There's a more exciting sport than snake eating contest? You gotta tell me all about it. Oh yeah, his meeting contests are literally crawling with suspense. And even better, they're going on all the time, with thousands of players in each game. Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go? Welcome back, Extra. Anywhere there's dirt. Anywhere? There's dirt in so many places. So many places that aren't here. Get going. What's that game or whatever? I will, Vera. I will. I swear, one of these days he's gonna decide choking on his food is a sport and die. While you hope Scott doesn't actually die, the main thing on your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Nice. Alright. I'm actually gonna jump in the shop. Hey, why would you study and prepare for your future when you can come here and come buy some weird shit instead? Am I right? It's early enough to get a new pants item. Wow. I have the money for this shit. But we came for the gift that keeps on giving. This shitter. Believe it or not, this is a very religious thing. I don't want this route. No, 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 no. No. No, there's no way we're gonna pull that off. I. Oh god. What have I done? Creativity. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your computer app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. You're intrigued by your new toy when you feel your temperature oddly rising. Are you catching a fever or is it... Hey dumbass, what's that? Oh god. Why are you playing with a little guy taking a shit? Is it some kind of weird new G.I. Joe? Oh my goodness. Ah, a classic mistake. No, Damien, this is called Caganer. You would know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia. Wait, rewind. How is this poopy boy a religious thing? Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas. Lame. Shut up. Thing is, in Catalonia, Christians build a nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby Jesus, the animals, and of course this random guy taking a shit nearby, behind a bush or something. Is it some kind of prank or something? Oh no, it's a very serious thing about Catalans. Among Catalans. If you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the Caganer. It's a culturally respectful thing to do. Ha! Respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Caganer, I love it. The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lameness of the Christianity and everything. One could say that, I guess. But why these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birds for Jesus Christ? Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that's been there for centuries, but no one really knows its origins. Catalan people just go for it because it's been done like that since forever. Nobody knows why they put this shit next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries. I must know. The intrigue is killing me. Wow, it really looks as if he was gonna kill him by the mysteriously give him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve the mystery. Catch a real shitter and interrogate them about it. Get into the mind of the shitter by reenacting the scene. Oh my god, the creativity is there. Before Damien's head implodes, he takes both him and Liam into your car. And just to be clear, by your car, you mean just a car. But fuck the concept of ownership, am I right? He tried to a nearby hospital and sought to look for the place a pregnant woman gave birth to, usually babies. What are we doing again? Dunno, seems like another wing of Winger's proof. Seems like another one of Winger's foolproof plans. Sure. You frantically find a room. Oh, you finally find a room with someone giving birth to a new someone, but the nurse blocks you from entering. You tell her you want to go in for totally legitimate reasons, and really sad by sharing her. You absolutely won't be taking a shit in there. Well, not taking a shit is one of the things we appreciate from people inside hospital rooms. You make a point. Whoa, lucky you. There's not only a woman giving birth to a baby in that room, but also an oddly placed bush just next to them. Who would have guessed? The woman is in the middle of labor, but you can see your presence is not calming her at all. Shh, relax. We're here because of science. God, we are not. Damien ignores Liam and focuses on relaxing the soon-to-be mother by patting her gently on her head and giving you what you guess is the best attempt, or his best attempt at small talk. So, having a baby, huh? I can relate. I mean, I always was a baby, you know? What about you? Did you used to be a baby too? The woman is very confused, but at least she's not staring at you right now, which gives you some sense of intimacy to start pooping in the bush while looking at her during labor. You know what I used to describe the scene? You're the worst nightmare of any narrator, really. So flash forward, you three are grabbing a bite in the hospital cafeteria. That was very unnecessary. Liam, shut up, it's the miracle of life. What's Orlando taking a shit nearby? Which probably is not the miracle of life. Maybe the byproduct of it? Who knows? Anyway, Winger, I can't with the suspense. Have you cracked the mystery of the Caganer? What came to mind when reenacting the whole thing? You revealed it was just plain weird. Well, not plain weird. More like over-the-top weird. That's a shame, but it's not your fault. Your plan is brilliant. You're like the ultimate mastermind or something. But this seems to be the fucking mother of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready and buy some snacks. I feel I will regret following you two into this. You bet you will, Liam. Yay, you win 2 smarts witnessing the miracle of life. And 1 fun tips taking such good poop while you were at it. I regret everything. Alright. What the hell is this? Vera? You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when he told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust now we can put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even going to try using fire on it? Of course I use fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat by glancing briefly at the slit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine could only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to any agreement, if we can't, if we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Wingham will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice in it and douse it in blood quick. The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. Quite right, quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn. Guess I'm gonna have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself. Whatever. I'm gonna go down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips your thick ass sack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your sack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Oh my god. I wish that would help my case right now. I seem to be trapped in a cycle. That day about rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. But once it seems I read this already, god damn it. You find Liam storming out of the dressing room, still wearing his fancy costume. He goes straight to Vera, where she sits in the audience, as usual, judging people. You've got to help me, Vera. Ours is in jeopardy. Help you, please. I signed up to be dramaturge specifically because it allowed me to criticize people without doing any real work. You may return to your calculated apathy immediately after helping me sign underground supergroup Yogurt Resort to score our play. You want Yogurt Resort to score our play? The ones who did help me, I'm drowning in tractors. I hate to admit it, but that's actually a very cool idea. The fact that someone besides me knows about Yogurt Resort only makes me slightly less excited about this plan. Which should tell you how important this is to me. How are you going to pay for that, though? That's exactly what the director said. Everyone is trying to smother my artistic spark between the brute heel of capitalism. It appears that I must make some concessions to the invisible hand of the market if I am to realize my dream. Yeah, I definitely want this to happen, Liam. We just need to figure it out how. How will be exceeded, but with cocaine still big goods. Tell them we're all orphans and that this is a charity event. Cocaine. Oh, of course, this will require only a minor adjustment to my underground criminal empire. I mean, what is a drugs? No time for fiend innocence, Vera. This is about art. And so you get to work smuggling kilos of cocaine across the border and using it to make powdered donuts. Soon, almost everyone at school is hooked on cocaine. Most of the actors quit the play to focus on their addiction. That's fine by Liam though. He just wanted, he just really wanted the other resort to come and play. And they do. Sure, some people got their lives ruined, but somebody's gotta suffer for Liam's art, right? You're getting too bold and someone smart. Oh my god. Well, that was eventful. Alright, what is happening here? It's buff fullness. A days of class and there's hangouts in bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. It gives you a shit, especially into boldness. You're having a very interesting argument with Liam on which Plato's favorite emoji will he to know what emojis are. You've narrowed it down to alien face emoji and paella emoji. Damien interrupts you. Hey, I hereby summon the shitter squad. Oh god, no. Please don't call us that. I will submit your petition to the higher powers, Liam. But no, let's focus on what's really important, the Caganer. So I did some research on this Catalan people and their traditions. And oh boy, they fucking rock. Each tradition is more badass than the last. They do this thing called calcotades, where they eat these calcot onions with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous ways. Because fuck glasses and silverware. And then also there's this Fox thing, where they basically dress as devils and run on the streets holding pitchforks that end in fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages. And then I found out about this other thing called Castilleas, which is the thing they do in festivals where they build human towers just because they can. Who knows why? My safest bet is that it's either a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face. Radical, right? The more I research, the more I love these Catalan people. Fucking awesome weirdos, but no clue about the Caganer thing. Still a mystery how they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ. Did you know that a few years ago the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Caganer from the city's nativity scene? And Catalan people got so angry that they forced the government to refrain from the decision. They fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus. And they won. Whoa. Can I just marry an entire region, or at least have casual sex with it? Probably not. Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam. But how? I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's a real depiction of what happened 2000 years ago during Christ's birth. You're right. We have to travel to Spain. Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene depicted is from Bella in Israel. To Israel then. Before you know it, you're in Israel with these two monsters. You're excited because everyone knows Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying these plane tickets. Would have bell and checked all the security cameras to know once and for all if this guy taking this shit was. If a guy was taking a shit while Mary was giving birth to Jesus. Go to Berlin and collect all the shits in the vicinity in order to discover the true identity of the shitter. What my smarts doing? Yeah, my smarts up there. Great thinking as usual, you know? I think you could technically label it as some sort of thinking. Liam, focus. Which store do you think is the oldest one here? So his camera could have accidentally recorded Jesus' birth. Do you really need me to answer that? Not really. Look, a blockbuster. You know what a blockbuster is, guys? It's a thing that used to be called a video rental store. Back in ancient past, the Romans and the dinosaurs used to buy physical versions of Netflix movies in those places. But back then, the concept of buying wasn't fully developed, and they were forced to give the movies back after a few days. I'm sure they were day one Crisis 1, but steal security cameras tapes. And so you do, because you're way past the point of being judgmental with the act of stealing. Start checking the tapes. No, no, this is from last Tuesday. Christ's birth happened way back, like 3 weeks before that at least. Yes, at least. After checking 4 months of tapes, the rest of the footage is blank. What a shame. They probably erased all records past 4 months. That's what they want us to believe, Liam. What I believe is that they're trying to hide something from us. Something that might or might not have happened 4 months ago when Jesus was born. I don't know where to start. Me neither. Winger, you've been astute as always. But whoever is keeping the Caganer secret from us seems to have always been 2 steps ahead of us. Seems to always be. Oh my goodness, I can't read. For now. Can we go to school? Sure, but let's visit some shit first. Then he go into a very tongue-in-cheek montage of you three having a great time in Israel, visiting all the historical landmarks and doing all kinds of silly shenanigans. For that, you win 3 fun. Hurrah! Vera. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch. Because you can drink whatever the hell you want at school. But Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey Vera, what you drinking? Scotch? Why? Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scotch. Yes? No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch. It's mine? No, it's mine. Then why is it called Scots? That's just what it's called. Ooh, is it like an energy drink from Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot. No. What would it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not gonna drop it unless you do something. So you cut in and say, yeah, it's called she's. Yeah, it's called Scots. But today's opposite day, so everything that's Scots is actually Vera's. Don't you mean today isn't opposite day? No. Haha. I'm not sorry, Vera. I'm not sorry, not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait, time out. If everything that's Scots is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff? Yes. Okay. And does Vera have to give me all her stuff? Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. Hand over your wallets. Okay, okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it? It sure is. Until Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all his money on cocaine. Oh my god, all the drugs are mine. Alright. The hell do I want to buff? Apparently fun. The day during recess, you saw a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Again, too fun. You're taking a break with Scott, Damien, and Vera when the whole wolf comes sprinting over. Oh great, it's these boneheads again. I wonder what they want. Hey Scott, what's up dog? And non-dogs? Eat shit, you fucking flea farm. Oh, Damien, calm down. These guys are my cousins. Even more important, they're my teammates. Oh yeah? Well, if we're so important, how come we didn't see you at the dog park last full moon? Last full moon? Oh wow, I don't remember. I was at the bowling party. I was at the bowling alley with Damien and Vera. And then it was the next morning and I was naked and covered in blood. Oh yeah, that night was rad. We all wake up naked and covered in blood after a full moon, Scott. But we wake up naked and covered in blood together. You know why? 'Cause we're werewolves. The question is, are you? Uh, um, uh. I'm sick of these creepsouls harassing Scott. We need to get rid of them, but how? We tend to throw a ball really far, but actually just hide it behind your back. A fiendish deception. Slack Vera and Damien on your shoulders to make yourself as big as possible. With hands as swift as your wits, you snatch up Scott's football, which he always has, obviously, and execute the maneuver. The football, we gotta catch it. Where to go? I'll get it. I'll kill it. The wolf fox sprints off in the direction you pretended to throw the ball. Scott starts to chase after them, but Damien stops him. Psst, dude, look over here. We had the ball the whole time. Whoa, what? Did, how did you throw it through a dimensional portal? Yes. We bent the fabric of space and time, just so we could give you back your ball. You guys did that for me? Wow, you really are my best friends. Scott lies down to chew happily on his football, while you bask in the warmth and creativity of your good deed. You gain 2 creativity and 1 job. Hey, yeah, nice. Is now a Caganer chance event thing. I feel like it is. Ah, God. What's my charm doing? Right. At the end, epic dodge on magic space. Everything seems lost. Emotional speech. Right. After the game, you spot Vera desperately trying to ignore Coach. You go up to see if you can help. I'm just trying to help you be your best self, Vera. That's what custom Lucas the full. Why do I need to do that? I'm already better than everyone else. Maybe. But are you better than yourself? No, how is that even possible? We custom workouts. Workouts give us buff arms and strong hands so that we can strangle up ourselves. So we can hug our present selves and shake hands with the future. Oh, I like mine better. But even so, the custom workout you suggested is not for me. You don't like the million push-up system? Okay, you can make up your own workout. Just think of something you're good at, and a workout to make you even better at it. Vera's thinking, but you already know the perfect workout. You shout out, deadlifts. You need strength when you're lifting valuable coins out of your enemy's vaults. Burpees, they make your nails look incredible for some reason. Wow, that's boldness. Ah, deadlifts. The lifts is dead. Even better than alive lifts. Yeah, that's great. You mentioned some bags of gold. Well, sure, you can deadlift bags of gold, but there are many other things that deadlift as well. Like barbells, groceries, small children, mid-sized sedans. Right. Are any of those things made of gold? Or at least coated in gold? Well, no, not usually, but we can... Then why don't we start with bags of gold for now? Great idea. And then we can work our way up to other, bigger bags of gold. Yes. Coach has no choice but to divert some of the school's budget to purchasing local quality bags of gold balloons. He's just stealing some and gain 2 money. Oh, sorry. You steal some and gain 2 money and 1 bonus. He even suggested just go with it one time, immediately. What's Vera and Liam up to? He approached Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. The school has literally no rules, apparently. Our wine, the most exclusive of the beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure. You know a lot about wine then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week and I could use some pointers. France doesn't have a king anymore. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not? At least, alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass for that one. Vera points at a bottle with Polly's toilet wine written on it in permanent marker. But I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best. You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend. Try the sangria. It pairs well with seafood and blood. The tannins in this robust Malbec are an elegant way to master taste the poison, perfect for diplomatic missions. Why would you want to disguise the taste of? Oh, you're going to poison someone. Of course you are. You're always poisoning people. What? No, I'm not. People in no way directly associated with me are always poisoning people. And soon they will strike again. Francis suffered under his unjust king for too long. Plus, he called me fat at a party once when I was 11. Who is this king you keep talking about? I'm telling you, Francis doesn't have a king anymore. Soon, Liam. Soon. We're so thankful to you for solving her assassination problem. She lets you breed her snakes. You get bit a few times, but it's so worth it. Oh my god. Alright. What do I wanna buff? I have no idea. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense, you raise the stakes. By betting parts of your charm against parts of the other team's charm. That commitment makes your whole team and the spirit is fueled by determination. Finally you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. Your performance in that game earns you the position as first pick on Vera's team for next game. Sweet. When you get over to her side of the court though, you notice her furrowed brow. She's having trouble choosing the next player. As much as I hate to admit it, I brought you over here because I need your help. You see, my acceptance at a top-tier business school is riding on the scheme. Everyone knows business schools hate losers, and dodgeball is basically the new golf. I need to assemble a killer team, but my skills lie in discerning people's weaknesses, not their strengths. That's where you come in. Help me pick the best team, and I'll be sure to remember you fondly when I'm crushing peons on my business theory. Picking teams is your jam. You whisper in Vera's ear. Pick all the worst players. If we win, your god for leading loses victory. If we lose, it's all their fault. Don't pick any of those chumps. I'll just hire us a team of homicidal dodgeball supermen who used to be mercenaries. What? Come on. Oh, just a bit more money. Damn it. Solving problems through unfair application of capital. Just the thing business schools are looking for. Hire away. You make a call to your preferred mercenary provider, and within minutes an armored truck full of hobgoblins shows up. You offer them a payment, a crumpled $20 bill, and some hard candies you forgot were in your pocket. Jonathan, the sports Wendigo, captain of the other team, offers them actual money to join his team instead. As your team crumbles beneath a devastating hail of dodgeballs, Vera's fist in the air. I don't know what upsets me more, That we're losing, or that I'm sharing a team with someone who's outbid by a Wendigo? Before you can reply, a dodgeball slams into your chest so hard it sends you into space. It takes you some days to hitchhike back. You lose 2 fun and bonus. Ouch. But god damn it. Alright. Smart, creativity, charm, money. Yeah, I really want this money to go up. Now that you spend some time in the hilarious VCs, mining some bitcoins, this is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so it's plus 2 money. You turn around to find Vera staring at you. This often happens, but for some reason it's not a death skit, a death stare this time. She actually looks kinda happy to see you. Weird. You decide to do what you do best, push your luck. Finally, if you'd taken any longer to come over, I would have had to have my minions drag you here. Listen, my date for tonight was unexpectedly eaten by vultures. Totally not my fault. Anyway, I need to fill a slot somehow, and I thought maybe you could recommend one of your more attractive friends? Haha, just kidding, darling, you're not half bad. But seriously, meet me at the Thousand Arms at 9:15 p.m. All the vultures will eat twice today. Did Vera just ask you on a date? She did. This is like Christmas in whatever damn month it is right now. I mean, it's November, so if you don't want this to be more than just a one-time thing, you better come up with an incredible dinner gift to win her over. A magic mirror that will always tell her how fabulous she looks. The head of her greatest enemy. Why don't I have to want this too? You tried on Vera's arch nemesis, Gravel Grimply, Will Philanthropist. You're not sure how to decapitate a whale, so you figure you just bring the head, attached to his body. Gravel was happy to tag along. He's a pretty friendly guy, even if he does talk a bit too much. Why is he here? Are you two friends? Wait, were you only trying to win my affection as part of an elaborate scheme to get me in the same room as Gravel? For the last time, you mangy do-gooders. I will not donate to your stupid charity to end stupid polio and stupid slambania. Vera tries to have Gravel ejected from the restaurant, but he's too rich. You spend the next 3 hours listening to him talk about his charity. By the end of hour 2, you're ready to chop your own head off, if Vera doesn't beat you to it. You lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. God damn it. Alright. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Oh, there's this event. We've seen this already. Unsure. If I'm not mistaken, the first event is the Gorgon. Yep. Nice. Smooth sailing. Picture that. No, I might be screwed though. If this doesn't start a freaking main event, I'm screwed probably. Because I don't think I have the stats, the proper level of buff to go with Vera. But they skip to how. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold, you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merits in that? You know what, you can keep 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. There we go. Later that day, Damien invites Liam and Leo to his house. He looks as if he hasn't eaten in the last 2 days. Guys, I haven't eaten in the last 2 days. I can't with this. This Caganer thing is driving me crazy. I kinda see it. You know what they see when you have a wall covered in pictures and newspaper articles connected by a thread. You can tell your obsession is becoming unhealthy. I disagree. Who said that? It's probably one of them. Let me write that on a post-it and put it on my Caganer conspiracy board. Yeah, what an okay thing to have. I've gone to all kinds of websites looking for information. I registered on some Caganer conspiracy forums. God bless the internet. We're not the only ones startled by the shitty thing. I've been discussing all kinds of theories. Climate change to Talawax 77. Oh, that's a username. Okay. Made a strong point about the Illuminati being involved in this. He also claimed global warming might not be real, and somewhat tied to this too. With nothing. He sounds like a very credible source, yes. Then France is not real. She had her conspiracy support with me. We conclude that the Caganer guy might have been involved with the JFK assassination. Finally, Chemtrails Baron was kinda useless on the Caganer thing, but he gave me sick tips to build my own fashionable tinfoil hat. I made it pay for you too. Thanks, I guess. But I still have no clue why the Catman put a random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus. Maybe there is no mystery. Maybe it's irrelevant, and certainly an unhealthy fixation for you. God. But Damien's scream is interrupted by the sound of his door being blasted open, revealing none other than the Pope? What the fuck? Well, look who we have here. Damien, Liam, and Winger. They have 3 bullets with your names on them. The Pope was holding 2 fucking guns. He's so badass, he's somehow pointing them at all 3 of you. Oh no, the Pope. He gets on to sound for our many sins and crimes. What? No, who cares about that? No. Today I'm here because you have been sniffing around the church's secret with your silly Caganer case. You're getting too close to the truth, and I can't let you do that. I have to protect the Catholic Church, and apparently you can't send some priests to a Pope's show. But we have no fucking idea about the truth behind the Caganer. If you tell us the truth, we're super okay with you killing us afterwards. Tell us for God's sake. Or, maybe don't kill us at all. Shut up. People will start to ask questions and follow your lead. If not you, someone else will find the truth. I need to send a message to all those who might be as nosy as you. Oh, Mr. Pope, don't kill us. See, we can create a diversion so no one will ever ask questions about the Caganer again. You'll see, our diversion plan is Liam is too nervous, as is to be expected from someone being held up at gunpoint by none other than the Pope. It's up to you to come up with a diversion plan so good that you can calm the Pope. Divert attention from the mystery behind the Caganer by turning it into a mindless souvenir, selling toys of various celebrities taking a shit as if they were the Caganer. Use all the resources of the Catholic Church to combine the 2 strongest entertainment forces in the world. Keep up on Garfield. Oh God. The Pope stares at you in silence. Like any celebrity? Yes, any. Even Joey from Friends? I love Friends and Joey was very silly. Remember when he says, "How you doing?" Yes, we make Joey into a tiny shiny toy to celebrate the Caganer tradition. People will be too distracted to ask any questions about the church's dark secrets. Hehe, little Joey pooping. It'd be very silly. Sure, Mr. Pope, it'd definitely be the silliest thing. Yes, indeed. I love to watch Friends reruns full of steam after all my Pope duties. It's such a classic. And a little Pope and Joey would be the perfect thing for me to stop being nosy was a terrible huge secret around the Caganer. This winger sure is a mastermind. You should keep him around. He is what we call he is what we would call in the Catholic Church from material. So we good? Sure. The Pope leaves Simeon's room, muttering to himself, pooping joy. What the fuck? That was close. It turns out you were right this whole time, Damien. Perhaps we were flying too close to the sun, and we didn't get to punch it. But one day I will unveil the mystery behind that fucking awesome Caganer. Who knows? Maybe one day we will. You spend the rest of the day building your own nativity scene as a bonding experience, and yes, it has a random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus. What a beautiful adventure. You gain two fun and one creativity. So, I'm pretty sure I want to just go with the Caganer thing. Because I don't think I've done well enough with Vera, and I can't see without check. So, I just need to figure out how on earth I'm supposed to do this. So thank you, Google, for being very, very dear to me and very, 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 very close at hand. Ooh, I've almost found it. How do we end this? Ah, okay. So it's fine. Go to prom with Damien. Oleum. It's fine. In the end, we didn't get to crack the code of Caganer. Some things are better if they stay a mystery, Damien. I guess. Okay, let me give you a nondescript winter holiday present in the form of a brand new Catalan tradition for you to know. I'm listening. Another one? Fuck yes. Although I find it hard to believe it'll be better than the Caganer. Are you sure? Let me tell you about the Cagatio, or the shitting log. During the Christmas season, Catalan families put a shit-smelling log in their homes and feed for some days. On Christmas Eve, kids beat the shit out of the log with sticks while singing merry songs. If they beat the Cagatio hard enough, it poops sweets and presents. This is precious. A true Christmas miracle. Hey, you two. You've been so nice sang along with me on this Caganer Odyssey. Would you like to spend these holidays with my dads and me down in hell? Hell yeah! Sure, why not? And so you three spend Christmas together down in hell, celebrating a very weird Catalan tradition. Look at that number one dad mug. The experience enriches you in the culture of a beautiful European region, while letting you literally beat the shit out of a smelling log. You've grown closer thanks to your wacky misadventure, or a mysterious ancient tradition and an unspoken secret to Catholic Church. Also, you finally get to meet Damien's dads. Sweet. Most likely to survive for a year drinking only his own pee. It sounds like me. The 6 weeks may be the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Milk Kingdom. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. For those 6 weeks, the Master Prom seemed larger than life. Then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. And once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. What if I told you that the war was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or a friend? Would you take the first bus over to my house, or would you take the last plane over the West Coast? See, it's times like these with the change of heart, it's all and done for. Yes, like a song in my head, I want the dead singing, sha la 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 la. Yeah! What if all the stars came crashing to the ground and explosions and fires started happening all around? Would you believe me? You'll come home, sit back, let it be. I can't do this by myself. Alright. What if I told you that the world was gonna end and you have 15 minutes to spend with me or a friend? I guess we don't even need to use the phone. I don't need no answer, I'll just spend it alone. Oh, right. Right, the experiment is you. Got that picture already. Still though, I appreciate that. Full images in the gallery. Nice. Let's hit them on real quick. Ooh, endings. It actually counts. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't count. But damn. Yeah, here it is. Wow. Hmm. Sorry. I'm still shook. I didn't expect that. Got the freaking Caganer. I'll be fun. Ooh, rare design outfits does. Definitely not the one left. The one on the right does look fantastic. I'm glad they chose the one in the middle. NPC facial expressions test. Damn, look at those faces. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Another fan art. Did we unlock one piece of fan art? One amazing piece of fan art. It's Scott holding blue in front of us. Nice. Alright, that's awesome. Sweet game.